Please insert your saved character disc from any of the first 3 Quest for Glory games into the disc drive, so that your hero can make the journey to Quest for Glory, Shadows of Darkness. Your character has been successfully imported. Welcome to Shadows of Darkness. You awaken from nightmares of flying and falling. You find yourself in this strange place, the only illumination, an eerie green glow. You've lost your weapons and the contents of your backpack somewhere during the journey. All you have are the clothes and armor on your back. This leaves you with 4 burning questions. Where are you? How did you get here? Who brought you here? And how in blazes can you get out of here? No, make that 5 burning questions. What city did your luggage end up in this time? You search the desiccated body. The only still usable item is a dagger which you pick up. However, lying around the bones are some coins. 5 golden coins. Each have a crown stamped onto them. And 13 small copper coins, each stamped 1 kopeck. A brief search reveals a piece of hard grey rock which you take, and some coins, 3 crowns and 13 kopecks. You find 30 assorted copper and gold coins on the body. You take the torch. Your attacks have... You force the sphincter open with your dagger and pass through. You've made it into a large chamber. Stone valves, like the one you just passed through, apparently block 3 other passageways. There is a huge stone altar in the center of the room, and an exit to the south. That didn't do anything. The rough stone altar is covered with dark stains as of blood long since dried to powder. You feel a creepy, uneasy sensation whenever you pass near it. A heavy rope bridge spans the deep chasm. You cautiously test the rope before crossing. It feels as though it's firmly anchored on both ends of the chasm. You are so exhausted that everything you do hurts. Better get some rest. You just barely made it across the pit. After some rest, you feel better. You slip through the mouth of the cave, just in time to avoid being crushed by its closing jaws.
alive! Only one person has ever walked away from there before. Who are you? How did you get here? Oh, there are so many questions I want to ask you, but I have to get home quickly. It is so dangerous out at night in Mordavia. The town is due north of here. Be careful, there are many bad things wandering around. Good luck! Oh, by the way, my name is Katrina. I hope we meet again sometime. Farewell.
This symbol looks like a six-armed starfish, or perhaps like the tentacles of an octopus. You sense a feeling of strange, chaotic power from it. The six-pointed symbol seems to pulse with energy and comes loose in your hand when you touch it. You have the feeling that you may need this sign, so you carefully store it in your pack. A delicately crafted bonsai bush looks totally out of place in a pool of dark, unhealthy-looking goo. Why? That's too... Why? What for? What for? The path is dripping with slimy goo. You're having a hard time maintaining your footing on it. This tall standing stone has been carved so that the top looks like a squid is perched upon it. The standing stone feels rock solid. You see a floating, coruscating ball of light. The villagers have erected a scarecrow to keep birds away from the newly harvested corn. The curved staff has a very organic look to it. Its curves seem somehow feminine. You can feel a sense of magical power radiating all around it.
You! How did you get here? Why are you here? Few strangers come to Mordavia. I am the Burgomeister. It is my job to know everyone and everything that goes on here.
The Burgomeister stares at you suspiciously. You tell the Burgomeister about how you came here.
Do you expect me to believe such a story? That you could walk out of that cave alive? That the cave would be open? Tell me no more lies.
put your thumb on your nose and wiggle your fingers while rubbing the other hand on your belly.
Idiot! We need no more fools around here. Go away! My name is Dmitri Ivanov. I am the burgomaster of this town. Mordavia is a valley surrounded by mountains. There used to be a road which led from here, but heavy rains have created a swamp at the base of the mountain south of here. No wagons can get you in or out, nor can any person, except perhaps you. This is the town of Mordavia. There is an inn and a shop down the street where you can spend the night or get some supplies and be on your way. The sooner you leave, the better for all. There are many dangers in Mordavia, and we certainly do not need a stranger to stir up new troubles. There are many strange and dangerous creatures that live in Mordavia. Trust nothing. The gates of this town are closed at sunset. Do not let yourself get caught outside after dark, for few can survive a Mordavian night or remain sane enough to speak of it. Just leave Mordavia quickly. No good comes from outsiders, and we do not want you here. The shop does not carry much. We have been cut off from supplies for a while now. Still, you may at least restock your food rations before you continue with your travels. The Hotel Mordavia has rooms and food. It is a safe place to spend the night. Leave here quickly. Go, and soon.
From the sign reading Burgomeister's office, you cleverly deduce that the Burgomeister works here. It's been years since you studied Mordavian, but you think that Burgomeister might be the word for mayor, or perhaps sheriff. This general store is cheery and well lit, thanks to the warm hearth. The first things that you notice are the cats. They seem to be everywhere. Then you see the shopkeeper, sitting on her rocking chair as she knits. She's a very, sturdy-looking woman.
So, you're the stranger in town. I've heard all about you already.
The cozy cat conveys a calmness most common in comfortable confine. This is the store counter. It's covered with more cats than merchandise. The window looks out on the street and provides some extra sunlight in which the cats can bask.
You're polite, aren't you? And manners are as manners do, as my husband used to say. We'll see. You can call me Olga. Mrs. Stovich is too formal after all. We don't welcome strangers here. They bring nothing but trouble. All the same, it's good to see a new face again. What would you like to know about? The castle north of town was abandoned for many years. Then, some strangers moved in 4 years ago. No one knows what goes on there now. But it won't be for the good, I'll tell you. That is a bad place, and you'd better have nothing to do with it. It is dangerous and should have been torn down long ago. Many a stranger never came back after asking questions about it, so don't let your curiosity be the death of you. Werewolves are gypsies, no question about it. They change into wolves at night, eating anyone they can get. Nothing can kill a werewolf but silver or magic, so you be careful out in the woods at night, you hear me? The gypsy camp is not at all that far from here. Yeah, Bella's a good woman. She's the one who really runs the inn. Her husband just gives orders. Someday she'll give Yuri a piece of her mind, and good for her. The things she puts up with. Bella, she was a pretty woman not long ago. Was not called Bella for nothing. Losing her only child really aged her. What a tragedy. You be careful. We don't need you going around stirring up trouble after all. Got enough as it is. If you do find something interesting, you let me know, of course, won't you? Goodbye. Or, as my dear departed Boris used to say, may the winds blow fair at your back.
You've entered a small but nicely furnished country inn. Stairs lead up to the guest bedrooms. The floor is covered with sawdust and peanut shells. The barrel contains the few shells that managed to land in it. The innkeeper stares at you with an expression of fear and astonishment. It is several seconds before he speaks.
This is the Hotel Mordavia. Rooms here are 15 kopecks for room and board. Pay for 1 week in advance. Your room will be the first room at the top of the stairs. When you want food in the morning or evening, just sit down over there by the door.
Pay the innkeeper for your room and board.
Thank you for your payment.
3 of the townsmen huddle together. They keep looking in your direction as they talk. You suspect that they are saying something not particularly complimentary about you.
The first door at the top of the stairs leads to your room. My wife will serve you supper in the evening.
They stare at you in astonishment.
You say you are a hero. Well, we will judge you here by your actions rather than your words. Magic is a very dangerous thing. We do not trust those who use or are used by magic. Make certain you do not give us any more cause for alarm. The Hotel Mordavia has been in my family for generations. It is the only place to be when darkness falls at night. Everything else is closed, and even we lock the doors. You must knock if you wish to come in. My name is Yuri Markarov. My wife's name is Bella. We are the owners of this inn. If you climb the stairs, your room is the first door on the right. The doors of the inn close before nightfall, so make sure you are always back before sunset. Make certain you are back in town before dusk. The gates of the town will close solidly to keep out any dangers. There are many ill things that roam this valley by night. Make certain that you never have to meet them. Never venture into the forest by night. The monastery is to the north of here. It has been abandoned for many, many years, but it has a bad reputation. No one in town will go near it. And if you have any sense, neither will you. The Burgomeister is the mayor of the town. You will be wise to listen to what he says and stay out of trouble.
unlock the door to your room and go in. You light the window opens out onto the back of the inn. A narrow ledge runs under it on the outside. Garlic braids festoon the room, adding that certain special ambiance of Gilroy in the spring to the room. The townspeople have a poor opinion of people whom they see climbing out of windows and over roofs. It is a plain but well-made chair. You might say it's a sitting pretty.
So, you are still around, are you? When are you leaving Mordavia?
As you enter the northern part of the town, you hear the sound of a chisel chipping away at a stone block. A man is carving gravestones at one end of the street. Your attention quickly moves from the stone carver to the ominous Gothic building in the center of the street. There is definitely something not right about this structure. This is a bas-relief of a strange creature. It looks like an octopus with only 6 tentacles. You have a creepy feeling as if it is looking right back at you.
Bad place. Very bad place. Go away. You'll be very sorry. Nobody ever listened to Igor.
It is a thoroughly uninteresting wall, sort of a wallflower. From the hump on his back to his twisted body, this is either the Hunchback of Notre Dame, a mad scientist lab assistant, a gravedigger, or an Elvis impersonator. The headstone carver stares at you and then goes back to work. You introduce yourself to the gravedigger.
Me, Igor. Building was Adventurers Guild. No adventurers, no guild. Town Mordavia, this north part of town. Oh, this day job. Also work graveyard shift. Little graveyard humor there. Igor dig graves in cemetery. Igor put dead person in grave. Igor cover dead person with dirt. Igor put headstone on grave. Oh, plenty job security around here. Business is piling up. Little graveyard humor there. Again. Oh, this... Oh, Igor not hear rumors. Igor not no stranger in town. Igor not no doctor make strange things in lab. Igor not no funny man in inn not funny. Igor not know many things. Igor not hear many things. Bad building. No go there. Bad, bad, bad.
This weather-beaten boarded-up door once sported a painted sign, but you can no longer read it. The door is locked. You're not strong enough to... You're not... You're not... You're not... After some rest, you straighten up. You can't get there. You can't get there from here. The window is stuck tight.
I won't ditch my shovel for anyone. You dig me?
Make the peculiar motions of the thief sign to Igor.
You make fun of Igor or what?
It's completely silent beyond the door. That didn't... This is not a good place. You are so exhausted that everything you do hurts. Better get some rest.
Still you remain. It is a wonder you have managed to live so long.
After... No one responds to your knock. The occupants are either absent or asleep. The door is locked. The old man walks with a slumped back and a sad, dejected look in his eyes. He seems to be searching for something that he hasn't been able to find.
I am Nikolai. Have you seen my honor? Honor. Have you seen my honor? I am looking for honor. Have you seen honor?
You greet the old man.
Good day. Have you seen my honor?
The rope is attached to a series of bells hanging under the overhang. Or was that over the underhang? Or maybe around the... No, never mind, never mind. Luckily, nothing in the hole bites your hand off. Sorry, it just doesn't go with the colors in your room. You faintly hear a voice saying, "Don't knock! Come on in!" from beyond the door. You've uncovered a keyhole, but you don't... Oh no, you've been Antwerp. Fortunately, these are just baby Antwerps, so the attack wasn't fatal. That didn't do... Oh. Luckily, nothing... That looks like a likely place for a spare key. But you don't find anything. Luckily... Behind the door is a sort of rat maze, but it's missing the rat, or whatever is supposed to be traversing the maze.
you again. Heard anything interesting lately? So, you haven't been eaten yet. We'll see how long you last traipsing about everywhere when you should be staying in this nice, safe town.
Tell Olga about what you've been doing in Mordavia.
And be sure and keep me informed. I need to know everything that goes on around here. Someone's got to have a clue after all. As my lost husband used to say, may all your travels lead somewhere.
Were you looking for something in particular? What do you want from me this time? The old Adventurers Guild is at the north end of town. It has been abandoned for many years, since we have not had many adventurers who could cross the swamp. Seeing as you are supposed to be an adventurer, here, have a key to the guild door. Perhaps you can find something of use there.
You straighten out your jacket and retie your boots. Appearances count.
Be careful out in the forest. It can be very dangerous there. Try to avoid getting into trouble. I would not like to have you in my jail, after all.